Our dogs give us so much unconditional love, right? But are we really saying I love you back in a way they can actually understand? In this explainer, we're going to dive into some simple yet powerful ways to do just that.
Do you ever have that little worry in the back of your mind? You give them the best toys, the comfiest beds, all the treats, but does it all add up to I love you in their world? If you've ever felt that, believe me, you are definitely not alone.
So what's the secret? Well, it's all about learning to speak their language. We've got to think less like a human and more like, well, a dog. And hey, if you're looking to get fluent in dog and build that incredible bond, this is the perfect time to subscribe to our channel, Love Dogs, for more tips just like these.
All right, first up, let's get into the most obvious way we show affection, touch. But, even with something so simple, there are some really important things to keep in mind.
We're going to break down 3 really powerful ways to do this: leaning on them, cuddling up on the couch, and the art of the perfect ear scratch. Each one sends a totally different but super loving message. Okay, let's start with something we humans do all the time: a big hug. For us, it's the ultimate sign of affection, right? But for a dog, being squeezed like that can actually feel pretty scary, almost like they're trapped. So what's the dog version of a hug? It's leaning. When your dog leans their whole body against you, that is a massive sign of trust and love. The absolute best way to say, I love you too, is to just gently lean right back.
At their core, dogs are pack animals. Being close to their family makes them feel super safe and secure. So letting them snuggle up with you on the couch, or even just on the floor, it really tells them, you belong here, you're part of my pack. It's such a simple way to build that incredible bond of love and trust.
All right, so general closeness is great, but there are some magic spots where touch means so much more. And we have to talk about one of the ultimate feel-good zones for a dog, their ears. Believe it or not, a dog's ears are one of 3 major nerve centers in their whole body.
So when you gently scratch behind their ears, it actually sets off these little impulses that release endorphins. Those amazing feel-good hormones. It's incredibly relaxing for them. But here's the real trick. A few random pats while you're watching TV isn't the same thing. It's that focused, intentional petting that really tells them, hey, you have my complete loving attention right now. Okay, so touch is huge, but love goes way beyond that, right? It's also about all those silent conversations we have with our best friends. So let's dive into some of those unspoken cues.
I know, it might feel a little silly sometimes, but talking to your dog, it's one of the best ways to show you love them, and there's science to back this up. Researchers using MRI scans found that dogs do understand some of our language. They might not get every single word, but they absolutely get our tone of voice and all the affection in it. And that high-pitched good boy voice we all do? Yeah, they actually love that. It tells them they're the center of our universe.
Here's another really powerful, totally silent way to connect. The next time you're just chilling together, try gently looking into your dog's eyes. Now, be a little careful here. You don't want to have a hard, intense stare because that can come across as aggressive. Just a soft, loving gaze.
So why does this work so well? It all comes down to a hormone called oxytocin. You might have heard of it as the bonding hormone. Studies have actually shown that when you and your dog make that gentle eye contact, both of your brains release oxytocin. It creates this incredibly deep bond, kind of like the one between a mother and her baby. It's really profound when you think about it.
And get this, dogs are also total pros at reading our faces. Behavioral scientists in Japan actually figured out that dogs can tell how we're feeling just from our expressions. So when you walk in the door, try this. Raise your eyebrows just a little and give them a nice, relaxed smile. In their world, that's a crystal clear signal that you're happy and relaxed to see them. All right, last but definitely not least, let's talk about the biggest way to show love. This is about the stuff you do every single day. It's about showing your love through consistent, thoughtful actions.
Okay, this one is so important. A lot of us treat our dogs like they're little furry humans, but we have to remember to respect their dogness. Stopping them from sniffing every single thing on a walk can actually make them confused and anxious. Loving them means loving them for who they are, a dog with dog instincts.
In this crazy busy world we live in, this might be the single most meaningful gift you can give your dog. When you get home from work, put the phone down, just for a few minutes. Your dog has been waiting all day for you, and trust me, they know when they're competing with the screen for your attention. Giving them just 5 minutes of your pure, undivided focus, it speaks volumes.
Let's be real. You are your dog's entire world. So why not look for more ways to bring them into your life? Maybe surprise them with a special homemade meal, or plan a dog-friendly vacation. Even just letting them hang out nearby while you're doing chores makes them feel included. Every little moment of quality time just reinforces how much they mean to you and that they're a true part of the family.
So, when you put it all together, what's the real secret to building that totally unbreakable bond with your dog? Well, it really just comes down to understanding them and communicating on their level.
So let's do a quick recap. We've basically learned 3 languages of canine love, right? There's gentle, intentional touch, there's that silent, nonverbal conversation we have with our eyes and faces, and then there are the consistent daily actions that truly make them part of our lives. When it comes right down to it, the deepest, most meaningful way to show your dog you love them is to understand them, to respect their needs as a dog, and to show your affection in a language they can actually feel and truly understand.
We really hope these tips help you and your best friend build an even stronger, more amazing bond. And hey, for more insights into how our incredible canine companions think, make sure you subscribe to the Love Dogs channel.
And before you go, here's a little something to think about. What's one new way you're going to say I love you to your dog today? Thanks for joining us.